There was a time when the elite or sections of the Indian elite would look longingly towards China and say, why can't we be more like China? One of the very interesting sort of arguments that your book makes is how the countries have handled diversity, how they've looked at religion. You've spoken about how China has looked at religion as something that could challenge state authority and therefore has quelled it. And India, by and large, in our democracy, religious diversity, it's been more about how to manage that diversity. You do have a warning in there for India. And that warning is that the values of our constitution on which this country was built, the modern idea of the nation, those are something that you believe need to be strengthened. And there are contemporary events, communal events in particular, that disturb you. And your argument is that this is in fact going to make us weaker in our battle for equivalence with China.
I believe that very strongly. In order to meet the China challenge, I would say India has to be more India rather than try to be like China. That is very important, that your USP, in a sense, the advantage that you possess is in fact being a self-confident power, which is able to and confident of really managing immense diversity in this country, immense plurality in this country. This is what gives India its strength. It is its main asset, I would say, in a manner that China is not able to do. It has a homogeneous Han population, 95%, 96%. Has it been able to really assimilate Xinjiang? Has it been really able to assimilate Tibet? It has not been able to do that, despite many years of trying to, really use coercive power to bring that about. So there are lessons to be learned from that for us. And I would also say what you mentioned about the role of religion. As you pointed out, religion can become a source of threat to the state in China. In India, we have been quite comfortable accommodating various kinds of religious persuasions. I mean, the state has not felt threatened because there are several of these active religions, who have their own ideas about religion or faith. This has not proved to be a threat to the Indian state. Don't make it now a threat to the Indian state. Absolutely. That's my plea. That, this is what is perhaps the greatest strength that India has. That, for example, political transitions which take place in India. Nobody, after the first few years of our independence, nobody, for example, I remember there used to be after Nehru who, or after Indira who. That question was very rarely asked thereafter. Yeah. In China, political transitions continue to be very brittle. So even if we are looking at it from the point of view of resilience and longer-term political stability, India's democracy has actually been one of its greatest sources of strength, I would say. Those in India who have a certain dictator envy, I say, if only we could be more like China, get everything done very quickly, cut through, the bureaucracy, cut through all the, the slow-moving processes of democracy. When actually that happens, you would perhaps, be very nostalgic about what you have actually left behind.